Righty then, welcome back to the channel. Stephen Howson, 5 things we learned watching Manchester United beat Crystal Palace at Old Trafford last night. So, first up, number 1, league standing. We win. Liverpool and Arsenal lose. Chelsea drop points. It's a good day for us, or at least it started off as a good day for us. At the time of recording, we're third. We're 8 points off Arsenal. We got a game, or they've got a game in hand on us even. Liverpool are 10th, Chelsea are 9th. You know, is that getting the focus it should in the football media? If United were 10th, do you think that there'd be... I mean, it's silent, right? It's absolutely silent. There's nothing being said. Chelsea just spent more than Russia have spent in this war. Liverpool have got a 90 to 100 million pound striker and all of the other forwards that they've just signed. Nothing is being said about it whatsoever. I would love to say United can finish stronger than where we are now. I think it'd be a real test for us to get above City, but there's a lot of time. There's also a lot of time for Arsenal to fall off, and you better believe, if that happens, I'll be waiting there underneath to take the piss mercilessly after the way they've been crowing about being top of the league. It's that elephant in a tree. No one knows how it got there. No one knows how it's staying there, but you are going to fall off at some point, and we will be there to take the piss. Sabitzer debut. So he only got on in the 80th minute, and at that time we're just trying to shut things down. What do you get? 18 minutes, 4 touches, 1 clearance. I don't really think it's enough to judge him off. It was relatively quiet. We're gonna need him to come up to speed. Losing Eriksen and Casemiro now, who's going to be banned for 3 games, and we'll touch on that in a sec. You're gonna need to have the quality in there, otherwise you're just going to have to revert back to McFred days of last season, and look how bad that was. And that was a massive part of why we've been so good this season, is because we haven't been relying on McFred, and we've been relying on 2 very, very good footballers, and even Casemiro on his own is enough to give us a real base to build from. And if you lose that altogether, you revert back to McFred, well, I'm going to be honest, I'm worried. So if Sabitzer comes in, fulfills one of those roles, maybe alongside Fred or a McTominay, as long as it's not both of them, I think we can probably ride it out. And it is just 3 games, so I do think we can probably manage that one. If you want to know more about Sabitzer, check out the How He Fits In video for more info. We posted that yesterday. And actually, if you do want to watch another video, I did a video yesterday talking about how a Harry Kane regen. We posted it yesterday. We recorded it on Friday. And then yesterday morning, it was reported that Manchester United are in for him. Hell of a coincidence. I didn't have early warning of that. Just a massive, massive coincidence. But if you want to know why, go and check out both of those videos. I'll put them both, link in the description. Right, number 3, Casemiro banned. Is that a drama? Of course it's a drama. Sent off for hands around Will Hughes' neck, but RU wasn't sent off for hands around Fred's neck, and VAR definitely looked at those incidents, so why? So obviously the brawl, if you're not aware, the brawl was started when Anthony was shunted off the pitch. Not necessarily a serious breach of the rules, just a little bit of a coming together, but the reaction sparked off a little bit of a brawl. So Casemiro now is going to miss the next 3 matches. It's Leeds twice and Leicester at home. Sabitzer's going to have to come in. As I said, otherwise it's McFred all over again, and we don't want that. I don't think it's going to cost us the entire season. He'll be fresh for the Barcelona games. And as long as they don't extend it, because violent conduct, which is what he got sent off for, can be 4 games in certain circumstances. And I don't have the full list of those circumstances, but I bet one of them was it a Manchester United player? So as long as he's not banned for the final, you go, okay, could have been a lot worse, could have been a lot better. We'll have to take it. Number 4, Marcus Rashford strikes again. Honestly, the consistency's a joke. 19 goals for him this season, only 3 off his best season, 19-20 season when he had 22. Is this his best season at United? I think you have to remember that it started off from a really low bar. Like, was it Brighton at home, first game of the season, when he's had to take a touch inside the box because his confidence wasn't there? And I've said this a few times, but I'll reiterate it because it's the truth. At the start of the season, I thought he looked physically sharp, but he didn't look mentally sharp and mentally confident and all the rest of that. So I think as the season progressed up to the World Cup, he was just about rounding into form. I wouldn't say he started the season at 10 out of 10 and continued it, because that wouldn't have been the case. But he sort of built up towards the World Cup, which is why it was so frustrating seeing Gareth Southgate make excuses to start people who'd been at home all week, or bring on people who'd been at home all week instead of the most informed player in the squad. I'm not going to get back into that again, but you know Southgate's a widge, and you know my thoughts on that. So since he's come back from the World Cup, there isn't a better player, in my opinion, in form in the world than Marcus Rashford. He is on an absolute white-hot streak. And I just want to see this run continue through to some silverware. Can we see him get a winner at Wembley after what he's been through? That had been the icing on what's been a sensational season for him. And there's still so many games to go. We've only played 21 league games, just over halfway point of the league. We still got 17 league matches to play. There's still countless games in the cup still to play. Like, there's so much for him to still play for. He could end up with 30 goals, which would be absolutely outrageous, wouldn't it? If he continues this form, he's definitely going to do that. You know, scored his goal down the middle with Garnacho come on, potentially give us an even further option in how to play our forward line. And I like having those options. I like having different ways for us to set up, because it keeps the opposition guessing, and it means that they don't go, look, United only play this way and here's how we're going to stop them. Because you've got more tools to be able to break teams down. They can't focus on them all, and they'll focus on the ones they think it's going to be, and you pull out the ace out your sleeve, go, actually, we're going to play like this. Bosh. That's what you need to do. And number 5, goals. Marcus is our only player in double figures in terms of goals. Before this, Ten Hag did complain that we didn't finish Crystal Palace off at Selhurst Park a couple of weeks ago, and that cost us 2 points. Today we was far more in control of the game, but we had to hang on for the 3 points because we were down to 10 men. Luckily, we did get that second goal with Marcus Rashford, otherwise it'd have been absolutely painful. Weghorst was okay today, but I think you are going to see the limitations, that he's not there to offer the big goal threat. If he gets 1 in 3, I'll be impressed, and he's going to have to deliver at least a 1 in 3. He's going to have to be at least 1 in 4, but I'd like to see him get at least 1 in 3. That'd be nice, I think. Garnacho could probably do with starting to pick the goals up again. He started off really fresh. Anthony, of course, has to come in and chip in with some goals. And hopefully we see Jadon Sancho and Anthony Martial back into the team and back providing some goals. And we've got Sabitzer. We know Sabitzer can find the back of the net too. So hopefully there's more goals in the team. Otherwise, we're far too reliant on Marcus Rashford, and that would be a nightmare if anything happened to him. So as it stands, though, very happy, even though might have just ended it on a little bit of a downer of a point. But no, I'm not. I'm actually delighted with the progress that we've made this season. I'm excited for next season. But it's still trophies for us to go for, 3 trophies for us to go for, and a really strong finish in the league. And I am confident we can do all of those. So cheers for tuning in. Give us your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with everything I said, or do you disagree with what I said? You're allowed. It's opinion. And that's what makes football the most talked about game in the world, is because it's all about opinions. Let me know yours. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.